Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world, and all day and all night and his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I've been deed, I've been died, I've been deed, I've been died, I've been deed, I've been died.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the first episode of Check It with Ed. And you all probably wondering, what is this this all about? So first of all, let me start. This is going to be a vlog channel that I started, which I'm starting today, officially starting filming and everything. And yeah, so it's the vlogging will be mostly about cars, modifications that I'm doing to my car, to my friends' cars, road trips, attending events, and there's gonna be a lot of things that I'm gonna be vlogging while I'm here. And oh yeah, I'm situated in South Africa, in the Western Province, and in Cape Town, in the northern suburbs here in Velgemoot. Today what I'm going to be shooting about is my VW Polo 6C 1.2 TSI Comfort Line 2014 model. Yesterday I went to my friend. He had a Tweek intake performance filter into his car, and he said he's selling his car, and I was wondering, but why can't I maybe buy this intake over from him? Because apparently it's a joy to have an intake like that in, and it also has a bit of an advantage, not just obviously for the sound, because the sound is phenomenal. Yesterday we fitted it. Last night I went to him quickly to go fit it in, and after that, when I drove, it was fantastic. It was, guys, it was phenomenal. I just couldn't stop getting over the noise that my car was making. And the other things that you need to know about my car: I've got a stage 1 software done through Tune to Race here in South Africa, Western Cape, there in the Paarl side. And the second was a downpipe, well, not a dead, but a full DCAT 57mm done through Noise Boys here in Belvin, Foot Trucker Road. Yeah, a downpipe and a DCAT. A full DCAT, they say, is almost like it's technically the same thing, but I just say full DCAT because I don't want to sound like I got a custom built downpipe done to my car. But yeah, full DCAT 57mm, and then obviously we fitted a Tweek intake filter. But I'm going to be showing you guys now how that filter is going to look like and how it also is going to sound. And I'm going to be driving onto the roads so that you can also hear while driving how this fantastic sound looks like. So let me show you guys how this filter looks like.
I remember that time we were sipping
Okay guys, so we are currently on the road with the car, and obviously I'm just driving around so that you can maybe hear the car from inside, how it sounds like. But let's talk a little bit about why did I fit the Tweek intake filter in. The reason why is, as I don't know, okay, well, I haven't mentioned it probably earlier, but I have a stage 1 Tune to Race file on this 1.2 Polo TSI with a 57mm full DCAT, slash downpipe. DCAT's the full DCAT downpipe is, like they say, apparently the same thing. So, but I just say full 57mm DCAT. And I spoke to my tuners, or the tuning company that I took my car for Tune to Race, and asked them, but what else can I do if I want to go beyond stage 1? So currently we're running a stage 1 plus file. Say if you have a a stage 1 file with a downpipe, then you're running stage 1 plus. And they said to me, if you fit an intake in, like this Tweek intake, and so technically you're removing your stock intake system and you replace it with the new intake system, which is now the setup of this Tweek, you can apparently go with this car as stage 2. So I'm going to be shooting that as well during this week, because I'm going to go to Tune to Race and find out, is it possible if we can do a stage 2 file on this car, and how much obviously it's going to cost. If they say yes, it's possible and it's going to cost a certain amount that I'm not willing to spend more for, then I'm definitely, without no doubt, I'm going to take this car in for the stage 2 and see what is going to happen. And the fifth, you know what, the best thing of all, when I was doing the modifications on this car, was obviously I didn't just gain performance, I didn't just gain power, I also got better fuel consumption. This car's stock standard went from like 17 kilos per liter, or 17 kilos per liter stock standard on a long road, to an average of 20 to 22 kilos per liter but only on the long roads, not in commuting areas. For some reason in the commuting areas, this car gets like 13 to 16 average kilos per liter, which is not that bad, but I was expecting, if this car can get so much on a long road, why is it that it's getting on a commuting area so less? Just doesn't make sense. But further on, I don't complain. Look, the drive is fantastic, and I'm enjoying this. So let's quickly talk about the performance figures on this car. So when I did the stage 1, I didn't expect too much, but honestly, the power output this car would make with after that modification, because this car is running stock standard 66 kilowatt and 160 Newton meters of torque. But it's not like I said, it's a 1.2 liters. You can't expect the car to have so much power, you know. And so we were expecting between 80 to 90 kilowatt after the stage 1 file. But then the day when I went to Dynotech on a dyno day, the car made 100 kilowatt and 218 Newton meters of torque, which I was mind blown. I was like, yes, I wasn't expecting that much. But then I was like, well, you know what? I'm not complaining. That's more than enough power. And it's a 1.2. A 1.2 is making 100 kilowatt. That's more than what the stock standard 1.9 Polo 993 TDI made in the Highline, which made 96 kilowatt. But it did make more in torque. I think 350 Newton meters of torque, if I was correct. But it made more kilowatt than what the stock standard 1.9 TDI Polo 993 made. And I'm like, yes, this is fantastic, dude. And then obviously I did the downpipe, or the full decat. So they said you will be kicking out more than around, let's say, 5 to 10 kilowatt with the stage 1 file on. And I'm like, okay, well, good. So that means after the modifications, I'm looking at between 106 to 110 kilowatt. And I think so 230 to 250 Newton meters of torque, I hope. So, but I still need to take this car for a dyno, because I haven't dynoed it after I fitted the full decat, or did the full decat. So we still need to find out what's the power figures. But I figured if I can do the stage 2 on this car, now I'm rather gonna save the dyno run after I did the stage 2. But if it's not possible, then I'm gonna take the car in to check what's the power figures. Okay, I'm quickly going to plant this car a little bit so that you guys can hear how this rumbling sound in this cone filter sound like. Just wanted to get over this Golf. Okay, so let's say we are here in 4th gear. 4th gear, and I'm planting in 1,800 revs per minute. You see, it's indescribably so good. It just feels good.
It feels like being a naughty young boy driving almost in, I want to say, a race car, but this is not obviously a race car. This is a commuting car. This car has been built for commuting every single day.
Guys, so we are quickly stationary here at home, and I decided I want to quickly try out something. Apparently some people told me that if you want better sound from the inside of the car, I don't know if it's true though, but they said that if you remove the carpet that's under the bonnet, which is here, normally there would have been a carpet under the bonnet, obviously to the, you know, protect the, I don't know. But they said apparently if you remove that, then the car will sound louder from the inside with the intake. So I just decided I'm going to take it out. Don't know if it's true, but no, I mean it's worth a shot. So I'm just going to climb in the car and then we're going to take a nice drive again, and then plant it here and there just to see, just to hear how it sounds like. So if it's true, then I'm definitely going to keep the carpet out, and then one day if I want to sell the car, I'm putting it back on, obviously. I mean, it's not that difficult to put back. It's just a few clips that you just need to pop in again with the carpet, and then all good, set to go. No problems, no worries. Alright, so let's go onto the road.
Okay guys, so we are quickly on the road here, and well, I haven't planted the car yet. I'm still waiting for the car to get onto operating temperature. I'm one of those oaks that first want to make sure my water or my oil is on operating temperature before I start planting the car. It's for just reasons for turbo. Oh yeah, sorry. So why I'm always waiting before my car's in operating temperature is because I wanna secure for my turbo reliability. Yes, turbo reliability. And I just don't want my turbo to go, because this is a very small turbo. I promise you, this car's turbo is probably as big as my fist, and my hand is it's a flippin', I don't know if you can see, but it's a flippin' small hand. I promise you this turbo is probably this size, or maybe I'm over exaggerating, but it's not that big. So, and I can't imagine how much a new turbo for this car must cost. If one day it decides to go poof, it's probably going to cost you more than 10, not less than 10 grand, definitely not. I think maybe not, I don't know. But either way, if this turbo has to go, then I would definitely want to try to fit a bigger turbo on this car. Not too big, like remember it's only a 1.2, so you can't go too big on this car, otherwise you'll pop the engine. So therefore you need to do, or replace this car with a new engine, like a bigger engine, like a 1.6, 1.8, or I think 1.4 can also maybe work. But you can't I would say, like for example, you can't fit a KO4 or KO3 turbo into this car with its standard engine, and this engine is not gonna last, definitely not. So if you think about it, if you want to do a turbo upgrade on this car, then you maybe have to go, and you want to still maybe keep this car's stock engine, I would say then you must definitely probably consider doing forged internals, because everybody knows that if you do forged pistons, then the pressure of the engine can or the engine can take a lot of pressure in regards of power output. So if you do forged internals, then you can do a bigger turbo. But obviously if you're keeping the stock engine and you're doing a bigger turbo, then don't expect this engine is gonna last longer, because you're gonna blow the engine for sure. Okay guys, this car is now on operating temperature. I'm quickly just waiting here to get onto a straight because I'm entering a corner now. Hopefully if the robot is not gonna catch me. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Oh, yes, okay, now we're safe. Alright, here we go. Let's quickly hear how this car sounds like. Oh, bloody hell. Yes, so I can actually hear the car. I can hear this intake sucking. It's like a tornado that wants to suck a cow in. I don't know. It just sounds so amazing in like fourth gear here. You can hear the turbo even like beautifully. It's so amazing. Yes, so like I said, it's like this car, even though it's not the world's fastest car, or it's not a fast car at all, it's fun. The sound is so fun. Like, look, it's not really that healthy. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just too addicting. Oh my God. My wallet is definitely going to get a massive injury after this. I'm in regards of that, I mean like my fuel is gonna, my money for fuel is gonna, I'm probably gonna spend 3/4 of my money on fuel because of this. Because I'm always just after that sound. That sound is so fabulous, man. Yes, so you just can't get enough about it. That's what people probably is like, don't put a dump valve in or something like that, because you're gonna be after that as well. Just here again. Okay, I'll tell you this. The carpet, it does make a bit of a difference by removing it. For me personally, I just feel, or it just as I listen, it's more like I can hear the turbo dumping more than what I can hear the intake rumbling as you are planting. Yeah, it's quite funny. I was expecting that the intake is gonna rumble more, but I mean, there's still sound, man. So that it's not really the end of the world if it's not gonna make it like that. I mean, you can still do an exhaust, which is gonna make the car sound much better. You're gonna hear the car, and each time as you drive, and you're whoosh, that's awesome. One thing I don't really like, I don't know, if I had to take a disadvantage of this, apart from the fuel consumption, obviously, because you are driving obviously after the sound, but I don't know, this turbo dump of this car doesn't sound, it just doesn't sound normal to me in a sense, because if a normal turbo car would drive and you hear dump, then you would hear whoosh, you know, it's like a solid whistle. This car, it's just like a, it sounds like the turbo is busy breaking apart or something. I don't know, it sounds weird, but it's also so good in a sense. So yeah, it's difficult to say, but I don't complain. I'm still after the sound. It's nice, it's good. It just doesn't feel like a normal turbo whistle for me, but I'll just have to get used to it, you know. So yeah, but yes, so anyways, I wanted to mention that on Friday morning I'm gonna film that. I'm driving to Paul, to the tuning company that I took my car with for a stage 1 file, and they said that I can bring the car in on Friday morning. They are quite busy, so I can understand. I called, I tried to call. Anyway, so I'm gonna take the car in on Friday morning to see if we can do the stage 2 on the car, if they say it's possible, then I'm gonna say yes, let's do it. Let's see what this car can do then with a stage 2. So it's an exciting prospect to look forward to. And on Saturday morning, I'm taking the car in for a respray on the 2 grills, which I'm also gonna be filming. So yeah, I decided I want to take off the 2 front grills, which is covered in plastic, and spray that in gloss black, so it just looks a little bit more good, beautiful, you know. Hopefully it's gonna turn out good, because if it's not, then I'm gonna be like, oh, a certain amount of money, but it's not gonna be that expensive. The guy gave me actually a very good special, or well, not a special, but a good price to do it. And I mean, if it fades, it fades, but the price I paid, I feel like, oh, it's not that bad. Some people, because people charge a lot of money for spraying or detailing, and it's not a joke. It's, I mean, if you want something properly done, then you have to, obviously gonna have to pay a price. But yeah, anyways, so that is gonna be done, and we are hoping to look forward to some good results after that, or after all of that.
I'm humming along to the same old song, but I don't know the lyrics. I'm searching for the
Anyways, guys, I just wanted to say thanks for watching the first episode of Check It With Ed. I hope you guys enjoyed it though. I do want to apologize if I said a few things that didn't probably make sense. I'm still, if we had to be like in an appropriate way, I'm like still learning how to do the vlogging. I'm new to it, so hopefully as we are doing more, or as I'm doing more videos, I'll get comfortable around it and so on, and then footage will be good, better, and also like the way I talk and so forth. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, please like, comment, and also subscribe. And yeah, stay tuned for the next video, which I'll be shooting on the when I'm going to Paul to tune to race to get the stage 2 done. So, and on Saturday morning I'm also gonna film when I'm gonna take my car in for the spraying. I don't think I'll be able to I'll be able to take footage on when the car's getting sprayed legitly, but just when I take the car back, and then also when I am finished with it. But yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and stay tuned. Cheers, cheers. Check It With Ed signing out.